Hello and welcome to today's live training, all about how to add 30K to your business, either per month or per year. So, I guess to give some context, actually before I start, apologies for the bird sounds. Holidaying in Bruny Island with the family at the moment, so thought I'd do a live video outside today. We'll see how it goes. Um, so really the reason why I built this training for my boardroom clients was because, you know, I find that in our industry at the moment, we tend to really fixate on, jagging that new extra client or, we really tend to think the business needs to be hard in terms of adding extra revenue quickly. And so, I was thinking about ways where, particularly when new clients come into my boardroom program, well, how do I help them add revenue quickly? And, I sort of sat down and thought about it. And, there are so many ways we can add revenue quickly to our business that I built this training called Add 30K. And because I think we tend to overcomplicate business, we tend to overcomplicate things when it comes to, if we've got a hole in our cash flow or we're a bit nervous about the upcoming months and where the revenue is going to come from, we tend to overcomplicate things and think that, increasing revenue has to be hard when it actually doesn't. So the whole kind of purpose of this training that we're going to run through today is how to generate revenue quickly. So obviously in business, we have things that, there's short-term and long-term plays. And today's training is really about, getting you to remove this mindset that adding revenue quickly needs to be hard or difficult, or you've just got to resign yourself to the fact that, oh, well, I've got a hole in cash flow coming up, I'm just going to have to take it on the chin or anything like that. No, today's training is all about how to add 30K quickly to your team or your business, either per month or per year. So let's kind of dive into the kind of the training concepts now. And so if you're watching this replay live, just comment the word workbook below. So I'm going to work you through this workbook now. If you'd like a copy of this workbook, just comment workbook below and I'll send you a copy to kind of work through along with today's training. If you're watching the replay on my website or on my YouTube channel, there'll be a link to download the workbook as well. All right, so let's go, team. So in terms of this concept of adding 30K, so what we're going to kind of work through now is kind of the training concepts, and then I'll let you dive into the workbook. So really, why is this important? Why is this training important? We want to focus on getting paid more for doing the same amount of work. And so some of the things that we'll talk about, the three kind of big ideas in a second, but again, a lot of us think that doing business needs to be hard or difficult. And so this training is going to really walk you through, well, how do you get paid more for doing the same amount of work? So looking at, increasing fees, increasing hourly rates, getting paid more for your expertise in the marketplace and for doing the same amount of work for your clients. So that's kind of the first kind of piece of the puzzle. We really want to get you focused doing business the leveraged way. So again, where it's a mindset shift more than anything. And I'll sort of share a story about a client in a second who went through this training, and it is a mindset shift. As we went through the training together, an amazing client in boardroom, she started to go, I can get paid more for doing the same amount of work. And when we worked through this whole training together, and she's actually added sort of 73K a year to her business just by not doing anything differently, but just doing business the leveraged way, in terms of leveraging your time, leveraging the team, making sure that you're not looking at business through the lens of stuff needs to be hard, but how can I leverage my time, my team, and the resources around me? It's also then looking at solving problems for your clients in new and unique ways. So again, like, what are problems that your clients have? What are things that you can do to solve new problems for your clients or solve problems for your clients in a new way? Like, we tend to kind of just look at the industry around us and go, okay, well, that person's offering that service, that person's offering this service, I'm just going to copy what they do. And largely to a certain extent, obviously the services that you offer are pretty standard, but 100% you've got to get outside of your comfort zone and think differently, think a bit uniquely or more creatively, and how can you look at your client's world through the lens of how can I solve problems for my clients in a new and unique way. And so I find that when we do that, we move to that trusted advisor status, and instantly there are opportunities to add revenue, instant revenue to our business by just looking at our client's world and going, hey, can I solve this problem for you? Absolutely, that's a problem that I have. That's going to cost you 10K, or that's going to cost you 50K, that's going to cost you 100K. And if you pitch it right, it's a no-brainer for your client. So solving problems for your clients in new and unique ways, constantly looking for ways to make more money easily. So I've talked about this a bit, but it's business doesn't need to be hard, but we tend to make it hard. So this whole training will get you thinking about how to look for ways to make more money easily, getting paid really well, and enjoying the work that you do. So again, it is making sure that you're focusing on the money piece. How can you add revenue quickly, but also enjoy the work that you do? Being valued by your clients, and your clients become raving fans. So again, this whole training will walk you through how to really look at your client's world through their lens. What are the problems that they need help solving? How do you then become or turn your clients into raving fans and become that trusted advisor? And so the final piece of the puzzle is finding that low hanging fruit and the levers to pull to increase revenue and profit quickly. So that's kind of why this training is important, and the whole kind of context around how to add a revenue really, really quickly into your business. So in terms of the 3 big ideas that we cover in this training, we talk, there's a whole sort of training and strategy there on how to increase your rates. So, one of the biggest things I find is this whole kind of race to the bottom mentality of our industry. I'm not about that at all. Everyone in my boardroom program is challenged to increase their rates, increase their fees, increase their fixed fees, and really own the value that they bring to their client's world. So the first kind of big idea is how to increase your rates and increase your fees without frustrating your clients. Second sort of big idea is solve a problem. So again, it's looking at your client's world, looking at things through your client's eyes, and how can you solve your client's problems? And it's not just the standard stuff, but I often find when you run through this training, you'll go, oh, that is a problem that my client has. I haven't thought about that through that lens before. I could actually package up something to solve my client's problem by doing X, Y, and Z. You take it to them, and 9 times out of 10, and we had clients in boardroom do this training, and they've taken a problem, also they've identified a problem that their clients have, they've taken a solution to them, and instant work. The client's gone, that's great. That's a fantastic solution to that problem. I've been pondering that for a while. Yes, absolutely, please get going. So that's increasing revenue quickly for my clients in their business. And the third big idea is key clients. So again, this is looking at your key client relationships. Again, we get distracted and we kind of focus on the bright and shiny of jagging new clients and that kind of thing, which is obviously a great strategy for increasing revenue. But again, if you focus on your key client relationships, who are they? What do they need help with? How can I solve their problem more? What can I do to, get more work from my clients? Again, this focus means that you are adding revenue quickly to your team or your business. So team, again, that's kind of the whole concept of today's training around Add 30K. Like I said, if you'd like a copy of the workbook and you're watching this video live, just comment the word workbook below this post, and I'll send you a link to download the workbook. If you're watching the replay on my website or YouTube channel, again, there'll be a link below this video for you to download the workbook. So to kind of quickly run you through the workbook, we've covered the 3 big ideas. But again, there's a whole bunch of sort of strategies and things that you can work through in here in terms of how to increase revenue quickly. It doesn't have to be hard. In fact, it's not hard. There's some scripts here and all that sort of stuff to talk to your key clients. But like I said, team, the whole purpose of today's training, Add 30K, is about how to add revenue to your business quickly. So team, that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed the training. If you'd like some help with this stuff, obviously I love helping my clients build their teams and build their businesses. So if you'd like to have some help with this stuff, please don't hesitate to reach out. and let's have a chat about how I could help you grow your business more successfully. Okay, team, that's it for me today. Talk to you soon.